G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be my tips for round 2, and if you guys haven't already subscribe away to keep up to date with how shocking my footy tipping is going. Round 1 was a shocker. As we can see, 18th out of 20th, just had an absolute mare, got 4 out of 9. So I got the upsets wrong, and when you get the upsets wrong and you tip upsets that don't go the right way, it's usually pretty not very good on the eyes. So yeah, I got 4 right. What did I get right? I think I got the Cats right. I got the Sydney game correct. I got the Brisbane game correct. Yeah, what else did I get right? I didn't get much right at all. I got Fremantle game correct. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's about it. Anyway, let's move on to bigger and better things. We're going to tip now if it wants me to actually tip. So, or I can just go into here. So, as we can see, thought the Dogs might be a bit hungrier than that. Tigers, obviously, they were up by 20 in the last quarter, but just fell to pieces. Saints had a shocking start to the year. Yeah, would have thought North Melbourne would beat Hawthorn, and I was leaning towards tipping Gold Coast on Sunday with just how much was going wrong, but I thought, I better stick fat, and already got a number of them wrong, so I thought, I've got to get one back here. Anyway, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Round 2, anyway, getting stuck into it. Western Bulldogs, Carlton. This one's the Thursday night game. Wow, crazy. I wasn't even aware of that, so that's pretty crazy. I'm going to tip the Bulldogs. Bulldogs to 5 back here. I'll go 14 points. Carlton do have a really good record against them. I think of late they've done quite nicely. So it's a Carlton win there. Dogs won last year in a crazy 5 back. They've definitely had some close encounters and some 50-50 sort of games, but they tend to only play not a lot. But I tip the Dogs to respond back. Dogs to bite back. Geelong have Sydney at the Sydney Cricket Ground, SCG. Both very impressive last week. I am tipping the Sydney Swans. Think their home ground, they're pretty tough to beat there. They were, really, really good when it counted last week. Cats were obviously amazing against the Bombers, but they're pretty hard to beat over there, and I think they're on the rise. I don't think we can probably replicate what we did last week. But yeah, I think Sydney in a very tight one. Collingwood have Adelaide. This one's at the MCG. Now that there's now that there's more expectation on Collingwood, they'll probably not quite get the job done here, but I think the Pies will get it done. Mainly because it's at the MCG. I think they'll win. Adelaide will definitely give them a tough run at it, no doubt. Essendon have the Brisbane Lions. This one's at Marvel Stadium. Bombers were, dreadful, unfortunately, against the Cats. Had a lot out. Hopefully get a few back in. But I like Brisbane. Their ability to score is really good. I don't know how Bombers going to kick a winning score. And the Lions definitely know how to go about it. So we'll see a response from Essendon. Don't know if it's a win, though, against what we believe to be a top 4 side. Port Adelaide have Hawthorn. This one's at Adelaide Oval. So the Hawks obviously a bit plucky over the Roos, got the job done. Port Adelaide have a few injuries, but I think, at home they should get the job done. Hawthorn, just got over the line of the North Melbourne side, who clearly aren't too crash hot, but time will tell us what teams are real and what teams aren't. Gold Coast have Melbourne at Metricon Stadium. I think last time they played was 100-something points. It was 98-point win to Melbourne. I think Melbourne will be way too strong here, but Gold Coast early on in the season at Metricon is quite a dangerous proposition, so they're definitely going to get a good run for their money, Melbourne, but I think their team's way too strong. Full of premiership players and class, even with a few injuries. North Melbourne and West Coast, gosh, could barely split this. They beat West Coast in the West last year. I'm going to tip North Melbourne tentatively, but definitely the biggest 50-50 game of the year. I think anything with West Coast, we don't know how good West Coast will be and how much they are potentially going to slide. I may change this depending on what kind of players get back in, but North Melbourne initially. So if I change, I'll let you guys know in the comments below. Richmond have the GWS Giants at the MCG Grand Final rematch of 2019. Tough one to pick. I'm leaning towards Richmond because it's at home for them and just a must-win game for them. Although that doesn't mean anything really. But yeah, traditionally they are able to get the job done against the Giants. They got over them last year. The Giants got over the Tigers last year at Marvel, but they had a lot of injuries and just played amazingly well. So, final game of the round is Fremantle and St Kilda. This one's at Optus Stadium. St Kilda, obviously, had some expectation on them, and you thought they were going to win. They didn't. Collingwood outplayed them. I think Fremantle get too good at home here. Will most likely get the job done. Saints travel okay and play reasonably well over in the West, but I think Fremantle too tough to beat at home. Lunch. I'm not much of a dessert person, so go the lunch option there. So let's submit those ones. So I've gone the Bulldogs by 14 points, Sydney to beat the Cats, Collingwood to beat Adelaide, Brisbane to beat Essendon, Port Adelaide to beat Hawthorn, Melbourne to beat Gold Coast, North Melbourne to beat West Coast, tentative on who's playing, Richmond to beat the Giants, Fremantle to beat St Kilda. So that's my insights to round 2. Hopefully a better week this week. Otherwise, I'll be pretty upset. I was pretty gutted over the weekend. A pretty horrible round 1, but I'll be chasing tail for the rest of the year now. Unfortunately, after that, but yeah, 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. One tip at a time. Guys, chuck your tips in the comments below. Obviously, if you're in the tipping competition, get your tips sorted out. And I appreciate you guys watching on as always. And thank you for joining in. Don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe away, all that good stuff. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you guys on the next video.